Ginger Rosser, and I'm going to recite to you one of my favorite Dr. Seuss stories. It's called, What Was I Scared Of? Well, I was walking in the night, and I saw nothing scary, for I have never been afraid of anything. Not very. Then one night I was deep within the woods, and suddenly I spied them. I saw a pair of pale green pants with nobody inside them. I wasn't scared, yet I stopped. What could those pants be there for? What could a pair of pants at night be standing in the air for? And then they moved, those empty pants. They kind of started jumping. In my heart, I must admit, it kind of started thumping. So I got out. I got out fast as I could go, sir. I wasn't scared, but pants like that I did not care for. No, sir. After that, a week went by. Then, one dark night, I was in Greenwich. I had to do an errand there and fetch some Greenwich spinach. Well, I had fetched the spinach. I was heading back through town when those pants raced round a corner and almost ran me down. I lost my Greenwich spinach, but I didn't care. I ran for home. Believe me, I'd really had a scare. Now, bicycles were never made for pale green pants to ride them, especially spooky pale green pants with nobody inside them. And the next night, I was fishing for doubt trout on River River when those pants came rowing towards me. Well, I started into shiver. And by now I was so frightened that I'll tell you, but I hate to. I screamed and rowed away and lost my hook and line and bait too. I ran and found a brickle bush. I hid myself away. I got brickles in my breeches, but I stayed there anyway. I stayed all night, and the next night too. I'd be there still, no doubt, but I had to do an errand. So the next night I went out. I had to do an errand. I had to pick a peck of snide in a dark and gloomy snide field that was almost 9 miles wide. I said, I do not fear those empty pants with nobody inside them. I said and said and said those words. I said them, but I lied them. Then I reached inside a snide bush, and the next thing I knew, I felt my hand touch someone. And I bet that you know who. And there I was, caught in the snide, and in that dreadful place, those spooky empty pants and I were standing face to face. I yelled for help. I screamed, I screeched, I yowled, I howled. I cried, oh, save me from these pale green pants with nobody inside. And then a strange thing happened. Those pants began to cry. Those pants began to tremble. They were just as scared as I. I had never heard such whimpering, and I began to see that I was just as strange to them as they were strange to me. I put my arm around their waist and sat right next beside them. I calmed them down. Poor empty pants with nobody inside them. And now we meet quite often, those empty pants and I. And we don't shake or tremble. We just smile and say hi. Thank you. Good night.